Welcome to this new English class at Edutin Academy, where we're going to learn how to practice talking about mistakes from the past using different structures. When being persuasive, referring to personal experiences is a key element to succeed and achieving your goal or getting your message across. In fact, it's a key element in persuasive writing, as it helps people connect to your point. That's why today we're learning how to use different structures to talk about events from the past. You can use these structures to enhance your persuasive skills, whereas you are having a friendly informal debate or you are writing an essay. Let's see an example. Can you list some of the questions and opinions that they have? Use our comment section to write them down.
Okay, class. Today, we're going to start the class about historical events that we wished had gone differently. Melanie.
Yes, Miss Escorcia. I was just talking about that with Johan. I think if only there hadn't been segregation or slavery, mayhap society would be much better today. Who knows where we wouldn't be today?
Yes, miss. As Melanie said, many great minds were ignored or just didn't have access to the same resources as their white counterparts for no valid reason.
That's a great point. So if people ought to have acted differently.
Yes, though, I think we still ought to act differently. Did you see what happened with the Black Matter movement? It's very much dismissed. And did you see what happened in Europe? Black refugees were kicked out to make space for white refugees from Ukraine.
Indeed, and I agree with you. I think it will take years to reduce these backward views. It could have changed faster if the government didn't try to force schools to avoid talking about these issues.
It has always been like that, though. My grandma said that before I came to school. Kids weren't supposed to question what teachers said, and I imagine some people, especially older teachers, would have taught them racist thoughts too.
I love classes where students get to practice talking about deep topics. Did you notice some opinions? For example, if only there hadn't been segregation or slavery, mayhap society would be much better today. Let's go over the expressions that they use to talk about the past. When talking about mistakes from the past, we can use different structures and phrases to refer to these events and show regret. Wish or if only plus past perfect. We use this to show that we regret something that did not happen or something that happened in the past. If only is usually more emotional. For example, today we are going to start the class about historical events that we wish had gone differently. Melanie? I think if only there hadn't been segregation or slavery, mayhap society would be much better today. Who knows where we wouldn't be today? Should, shouldn't have. Ought not, ought to have, could have, might have, plus past participle. You can also use these modals to express regret. Should or ought to can be used to criticize someone's action from the past. You can use could to refer to things that were possibilities or could have happened. For example, that's a great point. So if people ought to have acted differently, it could have changed faster. Was, were, supposed to plus infinitive. You can use this to talk about things that did not go as planned. For example, my grandma said that before I came to school, kids weren't supposed to question what teachers said. So now, remember using our comment section to answer the question about the example. Can you list some of the questions and opinions that they have? You are also invited to give comments on your partner's participation. Thank you for your active participation. You are awesome. Goodbye.
¿Te ha gustado este video? te invito a continuar tu aprendizaje ingresando a edutin.com, donde encontrarás más de 6.000 cursos gratis y con certificado. Además, podrás interactuar con personas de todo el mundo. Ingresa ahora o descarga nuestra aplicación móvil.